Hey everybody, it's Chris. We're going to talk about working with pages that have sections in them. And in this example, we're talking about collapsible sections. So we're going to walk through a page, show you how to set it up, and then also show you the benefits of being able to have accordion types of drop downs based on the category of a major topic. In this example, we have a training page, and we've got some various topics that relate to permissions. Locking down permissions, permissions levels, limited access, creating permissions groups, any concept or content about permissions that we want to provide more information to our users about, but to let them pick the category first. So if I took a look at this page that we're looking at right now, I have these section headers, and if I click on the down arrow here, there's an area here I can put text into or videos and other types of information so that we can navigate the page better. And we're going to show you how we do that. First of all, we're going to put the page into edit mode. And we're going to take a look at the creation of a new section. We've already built these for you. Each one of these sections is a collapsible section. We've got 5 of them here. If I go to add a section to a page, I'm going to click our little square, green square with the plus sign in it. And I'm going to go and I'll just make a 1-column section. Now if I go into the edit for the section itself, I have the option to make it collapsible or not. That's going to put this title in it like you see in the other ones we have here. I can also put a divider line. That puts a little line in between each of the major sections. And then I can determine where I want this little icon that's used to expand or collapse to be located, either on the left or the right. In this example here, we could click on the right button and it turns it on there too. And that's about it for here. Once I'm in a section, I can add a web part to it. These ones have web parts already in them, but for this one here, I would go ahead and click this web part in insert type of button. And I can pick if I want to put quick links in here or regular text or pictures or videos and all those types of things. So it's pretty handy. Right now we'll get rid of this one here by clicking the trash. This was just to show you how you go in, add a section, and then tell it whether it's collapsible or not. So we'll get rid of that. And now when we're here in edit mode, if I go into this one right here, I've got an area. So let's close up a little bit so we've got some room to run here. And you'll notice I can go ahead and put a web part in here. We're going to save as draft and open it again. And these little drop downs here are what's going to open this up. And you can see there's a web part in here. It's a text web part. If I go down to the next section, it's the same thing. So I do have text web parts underneath each of these sections. So this is where I would start typing my information about a topic, in this case locking down permissions, what it means, locking down a site versus a library versus a folder versus a document itself. So that would be locking down permissions. And again, this is where I'm going to put my content for this particular category. And then the same goes for the others too. So I might just put in here lockdown site, lockdown library, lockdown folder, lockdown item, meaning a document or a list item. And then what I might do here, again, this is up to you for formatting, I might go ahead and just put these as bullets and then go down one and just push in one bullet and then start typing my information and things like that to talk about locking down a site and what it means. And I might do the same for library and for folder and then for an item itself. So this is a pretty straightforward way to have a category, locking down permissions in general, and then getting into the details of locking a site, a library, a folder, or an item. So let's go ahead and do a save the page as draft. And this is what the page would tend to look like. It's a category, I can click right on the name and see how it opens things up now. So if I have a lot of information to cover, I want to be able to get first to the category I want to get into the detail for first and open that up. In this case here, if I open up creating permissions groups, I don't have anything in there yet. But now that I do have some general information up and locked down, you get the same idea that you can go ahead and put your content into that section, but have the page display with a kind of a higher level category listing first. And that's it. So let's give it a try. Again, we're in a page here that has sections in it. Each one of these are sections that we added. If I wanted to add another section in here, I would put the page into edit mode. And down here, I'll make a section like we did when we started. Make it a 1 column. Look at the edit section and then tell it whether it's collapsible or not. Right now they're defaulting to off. And then I have a new section I've just built right here. Before we end, we'll take a look at the ones we've already built while we're in edit mode. So I'm going to look at the edit section for this particular section we have here, again, which is a collapsible. And notice here, it's turned on for collapsible. I have a divider line, which is this line right here. That's going to divide these once we save the page or publish it. And then also we have our controls here, whether we want these open and close types of icons to be shown on the right-hand side or the left-hand side. And my default is collapsed. So let's go ahead and save as draft. Here's what our page kind of starts to look like. Banner, I've got a little side right column here just for general information that this page really talks about permissions. I might add that to the title too. And then as users, either click directly on a section or on the drop down here, it'll open up that particular amount of content. The thing to remember here too is it's not just text. You can put images, web parts. In other words, you can populate this with whatever web part or content that you need to be in this section when it's been opened up. And that's it. Thanks a lot.